This flight will shortly be departing for Tenerife. That's better.
Good morning everyone, it is travel day back to Tenerife. You're going to come all the way with me. We're going via Manchester to Tenerife South. We're doing it with JET2. This is the return leg of the leg I flew back on a few days ago. If you did miss any of the last few days, do check it out on the channel. So yeah, we're going to be flying Manchester, Tenerife, bit of a rigmarole. I prefer doing Liverpool than Manchester. We have got to leave, we've got an hour drive up to Manchester Airport. It's 7 AM, fly at 10, so it's an early start, but I will bring you along with me, show you everything. I think we're going from the new Terminal 2 at Manchester, so you'll get to see some of that as well. So that's on the agenda today. See you shortly. Right, so just arrived at Manchester. It's freezing cold, just about starting to go light. £5 to drop off here.
For 5 minutes?
£5 for 5 minutes. So you have to get out quick and get on with it.
Only a quick see ya.
Yeah, pretty much. So it is Terminal 2 for JET2. They do have a big separate check-in section as well. But we're not checking in today any luggage. We've just got hand luggage, so shouldn't be too bad. It's security that can be a problem with so many flights leaving from Terminal 2. All flights from Manchester now are Terminal 1, Terminal 2. Terminal 3 is closed, so it's just the volume of flights can be a problem with security, but I'm sure we'll be alright. Let's hope so anyway. So if you're new to the channel, I am Andrew. I do live in Tenerife, so I'm actually returning home. I've just been here visiting family for the last couple of days. Did go to the Everton game as well. So I'll just give you a bit of background. I'm actually travelling home back to Tenerife. I'm not on holiday, unfortunately. I've just had my little holiday back here. It doesn't look too bad actually. Security, I'm always worried about. It doesn't look too bad. I think maybe security's improved a bit with them doing the terminal up a bit. Maybe they've made it a bit more efficient. But if you come on a day when there's lots of flights, definitely worth fast track. Yeah, security not bad at all today. This should be quite pleasurable, which is nice. Get through the other side and then try and find a coffee somewhere. It has all changed, as I said, Terminal 2. A lot different. I will show you the other side when we go through. Very different now. So my biggest recommendation is when going through security, just make sure you've got everything out all separate like it should be. So many people get stopped just because they've forgotten one little thing in the bag, and it does delay things quite a lot. Just make sure you've got everything ready in a section where you can just take everything out, the liquids, the electrics, etc. Just have everything ready. I've got 2 bags there, but I had everything ready to come out as it should do, and I've just sailed through no problem. That's a big recommendation. I know you get excited when you're going away and everything, and a lot of people forget a few little bits, but it's a big delay waiting for them to check what it is or take it out, etc. But yeah, this is the new section of the airport. We're heading up now into this new section, and you'll get to see how it's all changed. If you've not been through Terminal 2 at Manchester for a while and this is your airport, you will notice a big difference. So my next big recommendation is avoid these currency exchanges in the airport. They are a bit of a rip-off. They don't give you the best rate. I would recommend doing Asda or something if you want to get currency before you travel. Or if you're in Tenerife, there is loads of little small local currency exchanges that will give you a better rate and would appreciate the business as well. So that is my other big recommendation. Avoid these ones in the airport. They don't give you the best rate at all. So I have just picked up a Costa, not my most favourite, but it's a nice coffee. Now here's the problem I found when I flew from here a couple of months ago now. We flew through here to Florida and there was just not enough seating in here. The Costa seating's all full, so I'm going to have to walk through duty free and try and find something the other side. But it's just not quite enough seating, I don't think, in here. So I do wish I was on the Virgin to Orlando at 10:05. Unfortunately, it's the flight before it to Tenerife, unfortunately, which is back home for me. Not quite as fun. But I'm going to head through the duty free now. I'll show you a few bits on the way through and try and find some seating on the other side. So I've just come through duty free. There's no way else of coming through. Of course, they make you walk through duty free. Got a big JD here. Looking around, you've got some other big beauty collection shop, big watch and sunglasses shop as well. You can see how it's all changed if you've not been here for a while. It was a big shock to me when I travelled through a couple of months ago. We're going to go and sit over there by the window for now and enjoy the coffee. And I did get a cheeky chocolate muffin. And then I'll show you around a little bit more of what they've got in here. So I have found a nice seat actually. It's nice and quiet this morning, but you can imagine if it's busier, there really wasn't much seating when I travelled through last time. There wasn't much seating at all, but this is quite a nice little spot. You've got all the planes out there. See all the Virgin flights, see loads of people off to Florida. I'm very jealous, very jealous. But I did get this, quickly show you the little chocolate muffin I got. It's a Aero caramel muffin, looks very good. And my caramel latte. Not bad. Just, I don't know, are you a Costa or a Starbucks? I don't do Costa. It just doesn't taste the same. Doesn't taste the same. So just look at the window, they have got there a Virgin Atlantic Dreamliner. Doesn't look like it's going anywhere soon with the engine covers on. It looks like it's parked there long term. So it'd be interesting to, if anyone knows, are they not using the newer planes? Are they just trying to use the older ones for now? Keep the new ones new? Because that looks like it's parked up long term with the engine covers on there. It'd be interesting to know. When we flew to Florida, it was the older plane. We didn't have the Dreamliner. So if anyone knows that, do let me know in the comments. So my next question for you all is, we all have airport traditions. People do different things when they come to the airport, or like mine used to be getting a Burger King, but there's no Burger King in here anymore. So my tradition used to be getting a Burger King. What is yours? Drop your comments. Mine's probably now just getting a coffee, but some people like to, oh, I have to go and buy a bottle of this from the shop, or I have to go and let me know what yours is. Some people do different things. Some people just, yeah, whatever. But some people are very specific in what they do. It's like a tradition to always buy something or get a certain thing or go to a certain place. So if you do that, let me know what yours is. It'll be interesting to see if people have the same sort of traditions. It'll be interesting. We're going to take a walk in a second. I'm nearly finished my coffee. Then we're going to have a little wander around and see what's going on. I'm just going to quickly show you upstairs. This is where all the main restaurants, food, eateries, etc. all are. Got a really cool roof up there. They are building something straight ahead, probably more eateries, I imagine. But what I noticed last time I was in here, there's nowhere sort of quick to eat, nowhere to sort of just... There's no quick Burger Kings or anything like that anymore. I'm going to show you these up here, and then I'll show you some a bit further down. But these are more sort of proper pubs, dining. You've got a San Carlo up here. Now for me, I'm just like, grab something quick and go. I don't really want to eat a big fancy San Carlo or a big fancy breakfast before I fly. Maybe you do. But I just find some a bit too sort of sit down, formal sort of places rather than quick dining. I mean, they're all busy, but there's no other options than these. So you've got San Carlo here. As you can see, there's a queue as well. You have got a Wagamama's coming soon. I mean, I just couldn't imagine having a Wagamama's before flying. I think it's, I don't know, maybe it's just me. You've got an Amber Ale House down here, again, very busy. So that would be sort of your pub now. Seven Brothers a bit further down. And then, yeah, the another pub just across the way there as well. But yes, more sort of formal, definitely up here. There's a few further down that are a little bit more snacky, I suppose, but there's no more Burger Kings or anything like that. It's a lot more formal, a lot more upper class expensive, I'd say. I mean, San Carlo is not cheap, as you all probably know, so I'll show you the ones further downstairs now. You've got two W.H. Smiths. There was one just over by Costa there, and there is another big one here. I'm going to grab a drink in a minute. But first, I just want to show you these other few eateries a bit further along. There is a burrito place here, but it is closed at the moment. It's either on the way or closed. Bar Burrito. Then you've got VIT, which is hearty, healthy, fast. That's a bit more of a drinks place, I think. And then this one properly here, you got Pratamanga. So I suppose you can get sorts of croissants and quick toasties and things in here. Sandwiches. Just to give you an idea of what is here. I personally don't think there's that much choice in the airport now. I used to get my Burger King, but you have got Pot Kettle Black as well, which is another coffee shop. Maybe you should have tried that instead of a Costa. Should have probably tried that one, looks quite nice. Everything's all sorts of croissants or quick sandwich. And then you have got an Archie's here as well. I suppose this is instead of a Burger King, maybe. This is more milkshakes and things, very popular. Never tried it before. They do different things. But that just gives you an idea of what they've got here. If you are going to come a little bit earlier and you want to eat here before your flight, etc., gives you an idea of exactly what you've got in the airport now. Let me know what your thoughts are. Is it a good choice? Would you rather have, you know, a quick Burger King or something? Are they trying to go too upscale now, or do you prefer it like this? Let me know in the comments. I suppose it looks visually much nicer, but you know, a lot of these are empty. I imagine if that was a Burger King now, it'd probably be quite full. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. And I'm going to head back to W.H. Smith now, just grab a drink or two for the plane. Good offer on the sweets here, 3 for 2, these big bags. But I don't need any sweets, and I've also just wrecked the stand. Always the way, innit? Always the way. First thing in the morning. There's another one gone here now. Look at this now. Just wrecked the whole Haribo shelf. Give me a minute while I restock this. These are new, never seen these before. Haribo Squidgets. They look dreadful, but they could be nice. They look absolutely awful. If you've tried them, let me know. I'm not going to get them because they don't look the best to me. But let me know if you've tried them. So the gate has just been announced and we are at A9. I've got no idea where that is. I think it's just a bit further down there. So we'll have a wander down, see where it is. So this is a whole new section of gates. This has been open a little while. They've been using these gates for a couple of years now, nearly. But it is all lovely new gates. This is hopefully what's going to happen with the rest of the airport and this terminal. They are really nice, super modern. Nice and clean, and loads of space. But yeah, just bear in mind, that was a long little walk that. If you're not a quick walker, give yourself plenty of time to get to the gates. Here at Manchester, that was a long walk, so just bear that in mind. And I've walked quite quickly as well, so if you're a little bit slower, just bear in mind we're right at the very end here. Don't think we could have got any further away. This is a cool feature. So this is a little charging hub with wires as well. So you just want to quickly pop on charge. All the wires are there for you as well. Like that. Very clever. And there's our JET2 plane there. You forget about this whole section. So many planes that you don't even see out the other side. This will be us. So they have just started boarding. Now if you pay attention to your boarding pass here, the group here, that's the boarding group. So they've just called for boarding group C. I am boarding group B, so just keep that in mind as well. It's on your boarding pass there, the group A, B, C. So I think they'll board the plane from back to front, I think. But yeah, just if you check your boarding pass for that, you'll know exactly what boarding group you're in. Just boarding there, they did just scan the boarding pass and check your passport. They didn't check that you've got the Spanish locator form. Make sure you've got that. I've got it on my phone. You have to fill that form in before you travel to Tenerife. Now when I flew from Tenerife to Manchester, they checked that we had the UK traveller form, but the other way around, they're not checking that you've got the Spanish one. Make sure you've got it. You've got to have it. If you haven't, you're going to have a nightmare at the other end. Thank you. Good morning. Morning.
This flight will shortly be departing for Tenerife. That's better.
So I did just ask if I could change seats just so I could film the takeoff with the window, and they did do it for me, so big thumbs up for that. I just politely asked, I just said if there's a window seat available, can I swap just so I can film takeoff for you guys, and they moved me, so big thumbs up for that, and I'll be able to show you the takeoff as well.
That's doors to automatic cross-checking report, please.
So please remove any headphones and listen carefully.
In the seat pocket in front of you, you'll find a safety instruction card.
It has all sorts of safety information, with info on emergency doors and escape routes, oxygen masks, how to use the life jackets, the brace position and more.
service will be today. We've got just over a 4-hour flight, and we're going to come out into the cabin with our onboard meals. These will be handed to you, the pre-ordered hot meals will be handed to you with your choice of tea, coffee or water, and then we'll be into the cabin with our onboard bars from which you can purchase drinks or snacks. It helps us serve you speedily and efficiently if you can have an idea of what you'd like to order when we get to serve you at your row. So you will find a menu card in the seat pocket in front of you. I do suggest that it's a good idea to have an alternative in mind should your first choice not be available. Once we finish these services of the food options, we'll then come through the cabin and collect up your items of rubbish. We do recycle on board, so please do keep any empty plastic bottles, cans, any cans, newspapers or magazines or Pringles cartons ready to stick in the green rubbish bag when we come through the cabin. Once we've collected your items of rubbish, we'll then come through the cabin and hand you out a very special voucher which gives you 20% off the price that you see in the JET2 shop magazine for all fragrances, cosmetics and watches. Yes, you heard me right. That's 20% off all fragrances, cosmetics and watches from the price that you see listed in the JET2 shop magazine. Then we're coming through with our charity game cards. You have to be in it to win it. Lisa will be coming through the cabin later on with these and she'll tell you a little bit more about them when she does them. Then it's time for our duty-free service. You're on a holiday, so you're allowed to treat yourself to any items of duty-free, and if you'd like to have any free moments by flicking through the glossy pages of the JET2 shop magazine, which can be found in a seat pocket in front of you, this will help you make up your mind later on when we're in the cabin doing the duty-free service. Also at that time, there will be a further opportunity to purchase drinks or snacks for the remainder of the flight, or even should you wish to purchase them for your onward journey. We do ask for hygiene reasons, where possible you pay with credit or debit card. We accept contactless pay, chip and pin or Apple Pay. But just to let you know, our contactless limit, the maximum is £45. So whilst we get things ready, just sit back, relax and enjoy your flight.
Latest weather reports are that it's as we'd expect. Quite clear and sunny, few clouds, and a bit breezy, east wind. Originally from here means that we're going to be cruising down the west coast of Tenerife. That's exactly last practice. As I say, landing at 2:30. That's all for me. I'll be back later. If not, like wish you a very pleasant stay in Tenerife.
Thank you. So just doing the electronic passport, this does move a bit quicker. What I would recommend is just make sure you've got your Spanish health form ready as well. After you've been through this, they do scan the Spanish health forms. I have that ready. Okay, and there we go. We have arrived all through. They did just did the passport scan. If you can use the computers, they are quicker. And then they stamp the passport and then they quickly scan that health form and that's it, you're through. And then if you were collecting luggage, you just pick it up here. We've got no good luggage to collect. We're going to head straight out and meet up with Laura, who's also already here with one of the cars. If you're new to the channel, I've got a car rental company over here, so Laura's already dropped the car off and timed it with picking me up. And there you go, breathing the nice fresh air of Tenerife, a bit warmer here. Smells a bit different. Laura's here to pick me up. Enjoy a few days without me.
Nice
She did. There you go, peaceful. There you go. It's nice to take that mask off. It is tough having it on the whole flight. I do recommend, you know, having a drink. Give yourself a little break, have something to eat. But there you go, travel day all done. And then we're off home now. Whereas for you guys, you would carry on and go and check in somewhere. All the buses here, but very, very smooth from start to finish. Made up JET2, moved my seat there so I could film the takeoff and the landing for you. Can't see, I need my sunglasses. Can't see. There you go, that's better, I can see now. If you did enjoy that, please do hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe if you're new. There's loads of Tenerife content. I live here, so always doing Tenerife stuff basically every day. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Comments down below, did you enjoy that? What bit was your favourite? And off home now. Well, not off home, I'm off to work. There is loads to do. Straight on, guys.